All right. So welcome everybody to Money Talk. Happy Monday. This is amazing day. I'm actually super excited. If you guys didn't know that we just hit another milestone. Actually today mark our 30th episode of Money Talk that is will be streamed. So happy 30th. Yeah. Woo. That's a big milestone, right? 30 episodes of Money Talk available for you to listen to. Think about the wealth of knowledge that we have captured. So that's 30 times 30 minutes. You do the math. That's a whole college course, right? So, you know, that wouldn't have happened without you guys. But today I'm really excited to share with you guys a little bit about the Rule of 72. I know we've been talking about it for a while. I know you guys understand it for a while. But remember, I want to remind you of a few things that I want you guys to do. Remember, always do your affirmations. Make sure that you know your goals, right? And make sure you understand your why, right? You got to know why you're doing something and the how will come. Remember that. Once you know the why, the how will come. But you must know why first. All right? Don't let, I always say don't go without understanding that. And another thing that I want to talk about as well, just so you guys know, we also have, our fourth step to financial freedom. Many of us are seeking this thing called financial freedom, but we don't understand how to obtain it. I'll tell you, even if you came to one of these already, it's not about that you attended before. It's not about that you seen it, you heard it before. It's about hearing it over and over and seeking that understanding, right? You want to know the fourth step. You don't want to know it just because you saw it. You want to know it because you understand it. So we always encourage families to come back all the time. Don't just let it be a one-time thing you'll see. See it over and over and over and over again, multiple times. So that way you get to understand it. And we're doing these classes, like I said, every Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. 3 time slots, 4 days, right? So that way you could learn. And just a quick shout out to everybody. We have different people from different industry, but I'm actually being a guest speaker at an extension expo coming up October 18th through 19th of this year. It's a virtual. If you want to have access to this, it's a beauty thing that I'm a guest speaker for. If you want to come and learn, I'm actually going to expose some new teaching at this convention, stuff that you guys never heard before. I will be doing it here at this convention. And if you would like to have more information to that, please get in touch with the person I invite you to Money Talk. All right. Just remember that we have workshops every day, guys, as well. Mondays through Fridays. As you can see, the time slots, we have them at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Central time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right. And we also have them during the week and in the evening as well at 7 p.m. Central time and 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, guys. So please, if you want to get access to our workshops, please get in touch with the person that invites you so that way we could give you those access as well. Okay. All right. So, guys, the rule of 72. The rule of 72 is one of my favorite things to talk about. And it's because you must understand what is the rule of 72. So this week whole theme, just so you know, if you don't know what today's theme is about. So we're in week 1 of the month, right? Welcome to almost September. So, this week we're going to talk about understanding financial concepts, right? So this week we're going to talk about the rule of 72. We're going to talk about the X curve. We're going to talk about the dime method. We're going to talk about the 50-20 budgeting formula. We're going to talk about the 10-20 formula. And then we're going to get to have a money talk on Friday. All right. So, guys, how do we win? Right? Why is the rule of 72 so important for us to learn today? Well, let's talk about do you guys want to make a lot of money? Right? Like, if you want to make a lot of money, hit that yes button right now. If you're somebody on this call and you want to make a lot of money, right? You know, I know Motico want to make a lot of money. I don't gotta guess. I know my callers. If you're calling in, you on the call, I know you want to make a lot of money. I know that for a fact. You don't gotta tell me. I know, right? But I'm talking about those that are in visually on here today. I see Tiffany say yes, she want to make money. I see Chantal want to make money. I see Miss Beverly want to make money, right? All these folks, they say they want to make money. But in order for us to make money, because I want to make money, I want to make more money. But how do I make more money? It's not by working more, right? It's not by working more. It's not by getting another job. No, we've been making money wrong all these years, right? Not that you don't make money doing it, but I'm saying is you're now taking away time from your family, time from yourself, time away from your health just to obtain money. How about we learn to make money, make money? So the way you understand that whole analogy of making money, right? You make money. How? Let me break it down to you now. The way that you can make money, is if you understand the rule of 72, right? And the rule of 72 is a calculator. It was created by Albert Einstein. And Albert Einstein said, if you take 72 and you divide it by whatever interest that you're receiving on your money or against your money, that will equal the years it would take for that money to double for you or against you. You see, that's why on the wealth formula it says plus or minus rate of return, because that rate of return has no loyalty. He has no loyalty. There's no, okay, the rate of return works for me. No, no, no. It's a double-edged sword. You used to call that, in Jamaica, we used to have this double-sided cutlass. So when you chop, you just swing it back and forth, and you'll chop no matter what. It's the same way. So it's either interest, compound interest is being used for you, or is being used against you. The question is, which one are you? Are you on the receiving end, or you're on the taking end? Which one are you? Are you getting taken advantage of, or are you getting advantage? There's a difference between the two. So the rule of 72 help you to indicate which one are you. Which one are you? Anything pertaining to interest, guys, you must always jump to that rule. Anytime someone talked to you about interest, as soon as you heard interest, you said, hold up, wait a minute. Let me get my calculator in it. Do you hear what I'm saying, guys? You're going to say, hold up, wait a minute. Let me get my calculator in it. Because this is the time you need your calculator. I'm a calculator guy. All right? I'm not the greatest at math, but I tell you, I'm a top-notch calculator, numbers pushing. I'm the best. So I pull up my iPhone and I say, hold up, go ahead. What interest you talking about now? Yes, there is a 12% interest on your credit card. Okay, stop right there. You take out your calculator. You say 72 divided by that 12, and that gives you 6. So now you say, continue talking. So you're telling me that whatever this money is, it will double either for me or against me within 6 years, whatever the balance is or whatever it is, right? And they're going to look at you and they're going to shake their head and they're going to look like Busta Rhymes and say, break your neck. You remember that song? Break your neck. You're going to be like this. Yeah, like the bobbleheads. You guys remember the bobbleheads? All they said was yes. I love my bobblehead. Do you think I should go to the club? They're shaking head. It says yes. That's what they're going to do. They're going to become a bobblehead. They're going to hit you with the yes. Because this is the indicator. Why you think everybody put an interest on everything? You think it's because, I know when someone would brag and be like, oh, I got a 4% interest. I'm good. Listen to me. Zero interest is I'm good. No interest is good. But anytime there's an interest associated with anything you do, somebody is making money off you. That's how the rich stay rich. Interest. I tell people, you don't want to borrow from me. You don't want to borrow from me? No, I got interest too. I got interest. May not be compounded, but there's interest on my borrowing. It ain't nothing for free. You guys should do it too. If someone is willing to go borrow from the bank and pay them 3%, they shouldn't have a problem paying me 2%. I give you a 1% discount. Some of you guys loan out your money with no interest. That's why they keep coming back. Right? No, you want to borrow my money? How much would the bank give you? 3%? Okay, cool. I'll give you a 1% discount. I'll give you for 2%. Oh, yeah, and I'm writing up a piece of paper right there. You sign it, I sign it, we sign it. Don't be just cash apping people money. Oh, yeah, let me just wire it to you. I'll Zello you. No. If the bank do it, you do it too. Yeah. For real, for real. If I ever borrow money from anybody, I say, hey, I'll pay you back with interest. Because I respect their money. I'm saying it's nothing personal. It's just respecting the money. Here's the thing, guys. When it comes to that rule of 72, you have to use this as your guide at all times. At all times. I don't care if it's the interest on your mortgage. I don't care if it's the interest on your student loan, your credit cards, anything. What you should be doing right now? You should be wondering, what is the interest on my credit card? And take 72 and divide it into it. And that will going to tell you how many years whatever balance that you have on your card will double against you. You got to go to your bank, right? You should go to your bank and find out what is the interest rate of your bank. And I want you to do something for me. I want you to put in whatever that interest is. Let's say it's 1%. Let's be nice now. Let's say that your bank gave you 1%. You're going to take 72. You're going to divide it by 1. See, I'm not that good at math, but I think I could do this one in my head. I remember they said 1 going to 72. Oh, yeah, 1 could go into 72 times. So that means it would take me 72 years for my $100 to become $200. So my question to you is, how many of you on this call have 72 years to wait? I think we're trying to live to see 72. We'd be blessed and fortunate if we live to see 72. Here's another thing. Do you think the bank where you put your money and they give you less than 1% on your money for putting your money with them, do you think that your money is just sitting in the bank safe? How do you think the bank make money? They're taking the same money that you put in the bank and they're loaning it out, called fractional reserve, right? Based off a fractional reserve, they could hold 10% and loan out 90% of your money to someone else and charge them for 10, 15, 20%. And then give you back your money after they make money off of it. Wow. Wow. How many of you guys still think the bank is safe? How many of you guys still think that you're still winning the money game doing it the way that you've been doing it? When are you going to wake up? I've been telling you guys, we got to wake up. You know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, I'm woke. You know what woke mean? It means you're still half asleep. I'm awakened. awaken. We all got to be awakened. This rule of 72 is so powerful. They call it the eighth wonder of the world. The eighth wonder of the world. That's how powerful this thing is. And we don't take it seriously. I'm telling you, as soon as I hear interest, rule of 72 come to my mind. I kid you not. I kid you not. And I do the calculation. I do the calculation every time. All right? Every time. Because it's important for us to learn how to win the money game. So don't just go live your life and just keep getting all these interests and don't fight. And you can negotiate your interests, guys. It's like a deal. You don't just take the interest that's given to you. Negotiate it. When someone says, oh, you apply for this and you get a 12%. Well, what can I do to get a 8%? What is it that we have to do to get a 4%? What is required for me to get a 2%? I understand you got to make your money, but I also understand that I'm not trying to pay you too much of my money. See, that's the hustle, guys. Why do you think credit card companies will kick you off their credit card if you keep paying the bill too much? If you keep paying the zero balance back up, why you think that could hurt your credit? And at the same time, they'll kick you off. Why? They can't make no money off you. You're no good customer. Remember, debt become a way of life. Why you think you got to build credit the way you do? Why you think you got to go in debt in order to build credit? Why it's called credit? It's because you get credit on debt. I never understand that. I really never understand that whole theory of going negative to get something positive. It's almost like I'm buying an A+. I thought I could just earn an A+. How come they don't credit you for being positive? How come they don't credit you for not using your credit card? Right? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, I get it, but it just sounds backwards to me. It almost sounds like I'm going backwards to go forward. Right? So, guys, we really got to wake up and become awakened and apply these concepts. All right? I want us to apply these concepts. The rule of 72 is a very, very, very simple thing. As simple as taking 72 divided by whatever interest you're getting on your money. That equals the years it takes for your money to double for you or against you. All right? So I hope you guys get a chance to really, truly learn more about the rule of 72 and understand it some more. And like I said, 72 divided by the interest that you're receiving for your money and against your money, and that equal the amount of years it takes for your money to double for you or against you. So once again, pay attention. Pay attention to the interest. It is very important for you to know the interest. This is how a lot of us get trapped into what I call the interest loop. That's what I call it. I call it the interest loop. And the reason why I call it the interest loop is because you get looped into a high interest, and that interest keep looping against you at a much faster rate than you could keep up. So, like, I've heard people, like, it happened to me, guys. When I first bought I had an Infinity G35, 6-speed, mean car, silver, dope car. I'm telling you, I had that car looking beautiful, right? Rims and everything. That was my baby, tinted up. And I had a decent car payment. I was paying like 300 or 324, one of those numbers a month, right? It was a second owner, right? Very low mileage. And then I joined WFG. I joined the company, the campaign, and I started learning. I remember when I learned the rule of 72, I felt like someone slapped the life out of my face because that's how I felt. I felt like someone literally open palm slapped me and I couldn't do nothing about it. Did you know on my car note, because the place said good credit or no credit, you get approved. At the time, my credit, I guess, wasn't up to the par of where I could get a good interest rate. So my interest rate on my car was over 24%. Yes. Can you believe that? Over 24%. Now, listen, this is before I was even 22 years old, right? So I got the car. I didn't care about it. I was making the payments and I was making extra payments too, just to pay off the car quicker. That much I always learned about debt. My mom said, never pay what they tell you to pay. I always pay more. So I was paying like 500, right? Sometimes when I could afford it. And then one day I came here in this company and someone going to sit here and tell me, oh yeah, it takes 72 divided by the interest. And when I did that calculation, I said, oh, to the no. And when I realized that what I was paying wouldn't have paid off the loan in the period when the loan would have doubled against me. So whatever the balance was, it would have doubled against me. And at the time when I checked out the balance, it was going to be $6,000. I was like, so you mean that this 6,000 would double against me at this period of time? And he looked at it and he said, yeah. I asked my mother if you think I'm lying. I tell him, come get the car. Voluntary repo. Voluntary repo. I don't want it no more. Come get this damn car. I took my sound system. Come get the car. Do you need me to drop it off? I don't want it. And I wouldn't go buy myself a nice little Honda Civic. Yep. No, for real. When I learned that little trick, I was like, ha, you'd never catch me like that again. Never again. Many of you guys got tricked in that loop. Many of you are paying interest on things that are super crazy high. And then again, you're not even making enough payments towards it to pay down that debt. And then the loop work against you. Don't be one of them, guys. Now you learn the rule of 72. Now you get a chance to hear what it's really all about. This is how you go. And you know what? You don't believe me? Because I know we always have people that are skeptical. I know this is the world we live in. Now, you guys on here, I'm talking about the ones that's going to be listening to this recording. I know you might be a little bit skeptical at this moment. I know you're going to be skeptical. Google it. Because everybody like to Google everything. Google it. Google the rule of 72. Google it. Because everybody loves to Google things. Google the rule of 72. And you tell me what it say. And then you come back and comment underneath this audio, okay? And tell me if I was right. All right. So, for those of our listeners that are listening today, if you'd like to share any experience or any feedback on anything about the rule of 72 today, right? I'd love to hear from you guys. Right? Has the rule of 72 have helped any of you guys before when you use this calculator? And have anybody of you guys ever do what we like to call like a test and call your credit card companies after you use the rule of 72 and say, hey, is this what's going to happen to my money? Does the balance of my money, the remaining balance, would that double against me? in this amount of years, and when does this period start, and when would that 6 years or 12 years or whatever period be based upon the starting of my year when I start my credit card with you guys, or the mortgage, or whatever, right? And is it monthly? You got to know, is this compound interest being monthly, or is it annually? And then you got to also find out, is it set simple interest or compound interest? But anybody have any feedbacks or comments um, from this morning? If you do, just raise your hand or press the yes button in the participant section. I always love to hear feedbacks from anybody that I'd like to share. Like I said, just press the yes button or the raise your hand feature. And if you're calling in on your phone, you could just simply press the *6 on your phones, and you're able to share. You can press *6. So this morning we have Miss Swan, and Miss Swan, happy birthday! Right, and
Thank
it
you,
was
Keyon.
yesterday, and I saw you celebrated with style, and it's always great to celebrate and have an awesome day.
Thank you, Keyon. Well, you can tell I lost my voice, lose my voice.
Uh-huh.
I had three days of celebration, trying to, with this corona, I was trying to make it, small group here, small group here. But anywho, I had a great time. But thank you so much. I love you. Just always can say some things, and I like when you say, "Hold up, wait a minute, let me get my calculator in it." And just those questions that you, when you said to negotiate your interest. I mean, because we didn't know what we didn't know, and know about the rule of 72 and how that interest compounds against us, we didn't know to ask the right questions or negotiate. But now that we do, I know every time I take out some kind of credit, I will be asking those questions. So I thank you for that. And just love sharing the rule of 72 with everyone, because it's a powerful concept, and it's the way to build wealth. So I thank you for always sharing your knowledge with us, and I appreciate you. And happy Monday, everyone else on the call. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for that awesome share, Miss Swan. It's always a pleasure to give a little, maybe, like I said, I wish someone told us, I really do. And I'm happy that you got a chance to celebrate. And, yes, this whole coronavirus couldn't have let us turn up. And I can't wait to be closer down south. Next year, they won't miss me.
All right.
Um, Anyone else would like to share before we close out? If the rule of 72 got you in a coma, it's okay. You can perform CPR. CPR is just simply going there and just always have your calculator presented right away, right? I don't know where it keeps coming from, guys, but all right. So one of the things that I always tell you guys to do: question everything, challenge everything, and don't forget that you're smart enough. You are enough, right? Remember, I am enough. I am enough. I am awesome. I am great. I am unstoppable. I am healthy. I am happy. Never forget your I ams, guys. All right? Never forget your I ams, and keep pushing through all challenges that come your way. So, with that said, since we have nobody else, all right, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the X curve, which is another great concept that you must learn. And we're going to break it down. I'm actually going to provide some visual for tomorrow on the X curve, because I want you guys to understand this other concept. You don't want to miss this one. This one is where you're going to truly understand the importance of things that you do when you're younger, and then things which you should look like as you get older. And this concept is so powerful. It's such a powerful concept, and it's so simple. It's a very simple, clear, it's fast to understand, And it's very doable because then you could always teach your kids like the X curve. Imagine you're sitting with your kids like, kids, come here. I want to teach you something called the X curve, right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. So that way you could teach your kids and teach if you have grandkids, or teach your nieces, your nephews, stuff like that. Even if you teach your parents, they're never too old to learn and you're never too young to teach. All right. So on the count of three, let's all whoosh out and get the day started. All right. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Let's whoosh out, guys. Ooh, whoosh.
Push.
World team, one team, one dream, one system, one cause. Woo!
Yes. Thank you. Everyone have a
Have a
great
blessed
day.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, guys.